Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel of DCC NITA. This is Abhishek Verma from second year. So today I am going to discuss the latest LeetCode contest problem. The name of the problem is find consecutive integers from a data stream. So please read the problem statement. So it says for a stream of integers, implement a data structure that checks if the last k integers passed in the stream are equal to value or not. So the question says that we have given a stream of integers and we have to just return true or false. If the last k integers of that stream are equal to the value, then we have to return true, otherwise false. So there is a Boolean function in which we have to just return true or false, and this is like the constructor in which we have to initialize the values. Okay, so let's understand the question by taking a simple example. So let's suppose the value of k is 3 and value is 4. So if I have given only 4, okay, don't see these when I'm talking about this. At this instant I only have 4. So when we only have 4 in the stream, so the count of the value is 1, not 3. So we have to return false because it is less than 3. If we again get a 4, so the count becomes 2. The count of the value is 2. So again we have to return false. But if I again get one more 4, then the last k integers are equal to the k. Last k integers are equal to k. So that's why we have to return true. Now if I again get 4, so the count becomes 4, and since it is greater than k, so again we are returning true. Now if I get any other value which is not equal to the value given, so the count becomes 0, so again we are returning false, and this process continues. Okay, so we have to just keep the track of last k values. We have to just keep the track of last k values which are equal to the given value. Means we have to keep the track of the number of last k values which are equal to the given values, and in this way we can solve this question. Okay, so let's see the code. So this is the code. So what I'm doing is int count is equal to 0, in which I can store the count of last values, and int value and k. So this is like constructor in which I can just initialize the values. So if the given number is equal to value, so I can just count plus plus, else count is equal to 0. And when count becomes greater than or equal to k, I'm returning true, otherwise I'm returning false. So in this question here we have a catch. If I use the same variables, means here I can also use value and k, and the given variables naming is also value and k. So if I use the same variable naming, then we get. So if we use the same variable naming, so it is not correct, because as we already read about scopes of variable. So if I write value is equals to value, so the meaning is put the value in the value itself, in this value itself. So what we can do, either we can use this keyword or we can just change the name of the variable. So if I can use this keyword, this key value is equals to value, this k is equals to k. So now it is correct. So what is this keyword? Basically it holds the address of the current object from where this class is called, or it holds the address of the current object. So now it puts the value of value in the variables of the current object. So that's why it is correct. The second way is we can change the name of the variables, means in the place of value I can use val, and in the place of k I can use some other variable k1. So in this way we can also do this question without using this keyword. We can also do this question. So this is it about this question. So thank you.